load. What were we on? 2? Oh yeah, this is us. This is us. So we have a girl following us around. I can't remember her name. It's Rebecca, I believe. Who's apparently psychic. We found that out through a wonderful FMV cutscene where she shakes his hand and he's all like, "You can read minds." She's all, and she just sort of smiles at him very coyly. And you're just all like, what is going on with these people? Oh god, my health. I just noticed my health. There. It's not a full heal. It's just a decent sized heal. So you have a mouse cursor on the screen, in case you hadn't seen it before. If it has an eyeball on it, you can right click and you can examine.
Ceramic vase.
The game blends point and click with first person shooter. And I think it does a lot better with its original atmosphere with point and click than it does with first person shooter. That's fine. The house is very much like a maze, to the point where there was a dungeon underneath. It wasn't even a dungeon. It was kind of like a ruin / temple, and was a lot more reminiscent of old Doom-like type games that just did not fit what you're seeing right now, and kind of took me out of the element. I think they would have done a lot better if they had kept it more to the house. And I know that there's a whole nother area that we need to be going to, but there are like spooky points to it that's pretty good that I like.
Old suit of armor. All the pieces are wired together.
To stop it collapsing, I expect.
She also likes stating the obvious. Now, I don't fully remember where we're supposed to be trying to go, so we're going to be bumbling around. I feel like it was up these stairs, though. We came in here and there were like skeletons to kill. Our punching. Our ability to punch. I love these sound effects. They have no use, but they're just there. It's all like make a kid laughing. It's creepy.
Again. Dressed as a Templar.
Gets around a bit, doesn't he?
Old suit of armor. All the pieces.
To stop it collapsing, I expect.
Oh my god. Just stop.
Sucks fast.
Can't see how, though.
Sucks fast.
Can't see how, though.
Sucks fast.
Can't see how, though.
Why do I think that these are...
Sucks fast. Sucks fast.
Can't see how, though.
This isn't gonna move in a hurry.
Purely decorative.
This isn't gonna move in a hurry.
Purely decorative.
Am I looking for something in particular, like his shield?
Old suit of armor.
To stop it collapsing, I expect.
Oh my god. Like, I didn't notice that I could interact with the stuff on the wall until just now. What about this one? This spear is longer.
Sucks fast.
Can't see how, though.
Ugh. What about this one?
Sucks fast.
Can't see how, though.
It's stuck fast. Can't see how though. I don't know. Maybe it's welded in.
Sucks fast.
Can't see how, though.
Oh, shut up. This is weird. This indentation for the carpet right there is weird, and I don't know if it means anything. Oh, that's right. This is what we were dealing with.
Won't budge. This symbol's glowing.
I believe it's designed to either keep us in or keep something out.
She's so astute. This is stuck fast. Can't see how though.
The tower is closed, traveler. You have no right of passage. Find the mask. Find the mask.
Oh, really?
The tower is closed, traveler. You have no right of passage.
I just punched. I just damaged myself
Oh,
doing
really?
that.
The tower.
Oh, really?
Stop it. You have no rite of passage. So this is what we need to do, is we need to find out what we're doing. We have a crystal. I don't know if the crystals are useful for anything.
Sliver of uncut crystal.
There's a power, a magical aura surrounding it. It's very strong.
Thanks. Thanks for that. She's all like, no problem. I could talk to her. There she is.
Hope you don't mind me asking, but where do you come from?
Here and there. I'm always on the move being a lecturer.
Wow.
Rebecca, do you have any family?
I did. A long time ago.
Oh.
I hardly remember them. What about you, Adam? Do you have any other family?
Besides your dad.
Only my mother. My parents separated when I was very young.
What happened?
You know, people grow apart sometimes. Dad always had more time for the church than his family. Mother moved back home to Canada. I never saw Dad much after that. I met him briefly 4 years ago when I was on a student exchange. It was an awkward meeting. He changed a lot, but it was too late. For both of us.
It's never too late, Adam.
Sounds like the voice of experience. That was a nice demonstration of the paranormal. Do you only read minds? Can you make objects move, project thoughts, bend spoons?
There are many aspects to the paranormal, Adam. Many things one should know. That sensitives, faculty X, intuition, the noosphere. What do you want to know?
What?
Psychokinesis, PK, is the direct influence of a mind on a physical system without the mediation of any known physical energy. We see three-dimensional space around us in the physical world, while many regard the psychic world as four-dimensional, the fourth being a place where an individual may move from one place to another. In lucid dreams, the dreamer is aware of dreaming and can decide whether to continue the dream or end it. So, the dreamer essentially manipulates the dream.
Got whiplash for that conversation. A lot of this is giving me whiplash.
Sensitives are those who are sensitive to impressions that are not normally perceived by the average person. Such a person is commonly known as a psychic. Faculty X is the mental power used to loosen the hold which our present surroundings have on our attention. The power can also be used to become aware of other places, other times, and other realities. Intuition is a sudden knowing, independent of any logical thought process, and often, even at first sight, contrary to logic.
Are you telling me I'm psychic?
The noosphere, or mind sphere, is the term for the network of thought which some people believe surrounds the Earth and links all humanity.
Okay. Wait, can I just talk to him?
Do you know anything about the holy relics Alf spoke of?
Being a knight of
Oh.
the ancient world, Alf would be tied to his equipment with a bond stronger than word.
What do you think Alf meant when he said, to go with open eye?
Isn't it obvious? Look at my pendant.
What?
Wings of angels? Mean anything to you, Rebecca?
Wherever there is evil, there is always the light. Perhaps it's nothing, but I think his words speak of a location or an item connected to angels.
The sword of the dragon, held aloft as a beacon?
There are many stories connected to dragons. St. Michael battling Lucifer during the fall from heaven comes to mind.
Do I need to actually take her into the ruins down below? I wonder.
Alf mentioned a voyage to the tower.
I can't be sure, but I don't recall the house having any towers.
Al seems to want to help. Can I trust him? I need to trust someone, for sanity's sake. Go with open eye. The wings of angels, sword of the dragon, voyage to the tower? What does it all mean? The hat who dropped the playing card. What do you think he is?
I'm not sure of his origins, but I'd guess they're not the same as ours.
Talk about our dead dad.
When my father appeared to me, he was wearing a stone around his neck. A pendant? He said it was his jailer.
I know little of that, Adam, save that it binds and keeps him here. The essence of the stone is all around. It seems to come from everywhere, every corner and shadow.
What? The sarcophagus.
The sarcophagus. Think there's anything inside? I'm not sure if I want to find out. If the lid was designed to be opened like a door, then there'd be telltale marks on the stone. Hinges or something.
There's something there all the same. Powers. And they seem to be connected with stasis, movement, and great distance. A sort of runic association.
Okay. I'm actually wondering if I do need to take her down now. Like, am I supposed to keep her here, or am I actually supposed to take her elsewhere?
Someone's coat of arms, maybe. This tapestry's seen better days. Someone's coat of arms, maybe. This one's stuck fast. This tapestry's seen better days.
Why is there a tapestry? That goes that way. This goes... Oh, I know which hallway this is. So if I want to actually take her down, I would... Why is this body still here? What is this?
There's something written on this.
Looks old and faded.
Dear Claude, I am returning to the temple on the 7th. I fear something's terribly wrong. I think that's got to be her thing. Is that all I found? So this is the sarcophagus she's mentioning.
Mint condition.
Nice
Old
room.
too.
Rihanna. I know I did not pronounce that right, but thank you for the follow. There's obviously another snake statue somewhere. What about this?
Hand's not working, but it's still ticking. Doesn't make any damn sense.
Like, I don't know if bringing her down here is worthwhile for anything. But she is another pair of eyes now.
Someone's coat of arms, maybe. Torch. Wonder who put that there.
There's power coming from the torch, Adam. The flame's magical. It might have been lit for years.
Someone's coat of arms, maybe.
What about this? She's all like, no. Glowing magical symbol on the wall? I know nothing about that. Like,
Some strange symbol by the looks of it.
she has no statement on that. I will say I've done this that I've so much I've gotten turned around down here. Nothing here.
Just an old wooden chair.
It's seen better days.
Da 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 da.
Torch. Wonder who put that there.
There's power coming
Shut
from
up.
the torch, Adam.
Shut up, Rebecca.
Flame's magical. It might have been lit for years.
Knight or some soldier. Definitely Norman period, though.
You're not the idiot I first took you for, are you?
That's such a nice statement she makes. Can she say anything about these?
One ugly mother.
Nope. You were wondering if he would say torch hot to the Dutch. I mean, he's not far off from doing something like that. Oh yeah, look, that did go down. I'm kind of surprised that those are still there.
Hey, what do you know? Ingenious. Hey, what do you know? Ingenious. Sarcophagus. Cold to touch.
She says nothing. She's all like, why are we walking through the water?
Marble. Altar stone, probably.
Hmm. Oh, so this is a marble. 1997. Such a long time ago, you wonder what kind of PC someone need to run this game? I'm actually not sure. One ugly motherfucker. I will say that as much as a lot of this game has not aged as well, considering the time period it was made for and the fact that it blends the first-person shooter with the FMV cutscenes that actually have story choices, and I don't know how much they actually impact the story, but I actually had like multiple choices that I had to make, and that has the point-and-click adventure style aspect to it. It blends a lot of genres together very, very well. And it does a really, really good job with it. Windows XP was not... I don't think Windows XP was around in 97. I don't remember. When I got my first... Keep in mind, 97 XP was after Windows 98. And Windows 98 didn't come out until after 98, I believe. We had Windows 95. And this actually didn't run on Windows. This is a DOS-based game. Because it's actually running off of DOSBox. And as someone who likes the way DOSBox runs, especially getting older games to function, I was very happy to find out it ran off DOSBox.
Bone. Looks human.
It is.
We know. Bone looks human. It is. I forgot about down here. Windows 64. What? No, Windows 64. 95. Yeah, no, this ran off of Windows. I don't remember which version of Windows stopped being a shell for DOS and became the main operating system. But DOS was the primary operating system for a computer for quite a while. Eventually, Windows did away with that for the IBM PC-based computers. Oh yeah, this is where we got the staff.
Two intertwined serpents. White marble. There's a sense of calm around these things.
But yeah, no, I didn't even bother taking a look and seeing what the basic computer was required to run. Based on the time period and the fact that this runs off of DOS, it's very unlikely that it actually required 3D hardware to run. So this is probably more akin to Doom's fake 3D that worked well on making 3D within a game without actually using 3D processing. Because at the time when it came out in 97, I don't think 3D cards were all that prominent. Because when I first got into computer games, 3D cards were not necessary to run a lot of games, especially DOS-based ones. What about this? No?
Night or something.
You're not the idiot I first took you for, are you?
I am very much kind of stuck a little, but I have a feeling I'm supposed to be in the house. Adam is weird, isn't he? Yes, he's very weird. Adam is a very odd individual. And I could just take her through here.
Depiction of a night. No name.
I doubt we could get the lid off. These things are built to last.
Depiction of a night.
I doubt we could get the lid off. These things are built to last.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. I will also send wild beasts among you.
Hell, you won't get me sat on that again. Hell, you won't get me sat on that again. Hell, you won't get me sat on that again.
You won't get me sat on that again. How is that English? Well, when you could be wrong, you could still be an idiot.
Someone's coat of arms, maybe.
Buddy. He's back. Buddy is back. And staring at the window because he hears birds. I even hear the birds that he's looking at.
Depiction of a night. No name.
Buddy? What are you doing? Huh. Bodhi. Are you causing problems that you should not be causing? He's kind of all over the place right now. God damn it. We're timed on that one. Water.
Some strange symbol by the looks of it.
Jeez. Bodhi the chaotic kitten. Kitten is not something that fits with him anymore, despite his boundless kitten-like energy. I think it's back in the house. Whatever I need to do is in the house. I mean... It's just gonna take me to an area I've already been. Yep. Absolutely unnecessary. Yeah, I'm a little... I might be a little lost. I'm not lost on where I'm going. I know how to get the basics of how to get back to the house. I'm more lost on what I need to do next. He does have the energy of a hyperactive king, tiger, bringer of snores, Bodhi, bringer of chaos. I mean, that's basically it. That's pretty much our two cats in a nutshell. Along with Tiger's dissatisfaction whenever Bodhi insists on wanting to play with him. Not always, actually. I can't even say that. As much as it could, like, sit there and make people think that's the way it is in general, there are times where Tiger, granted they're more rare and maybe once every other day, but we will hear a thump, 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 and it will be Tiger running through the hallway. And Bodhi, like, will be calm downstairs, and his head will go up, and his eyes will go wide, and his ears will perk up, and he'll stare upstairs.
Smashed.
Like how you can't jump out this, or walk out.
Rat. No head. Boots. Bet he shops at Oversize.
Must be one big guy.
Not slept in for some time.
Ugh, this place stinks.
Plain old chair.
Guess so.
Guess so.
Nothing hidden here.
No.
No.
The metal's still good.
There's a residual trace of power coming from the metal. Anti-corrosive.
So this is where we need to be, I'm guessing. What we have to do, I don't know. I do have a red book that was, like, really, really weird.
Novel. Look Homeward, Angel. Novel.
Look Homeward, Angel.
Him again. Dressed as a
Gets around a
Damn it, I tried using it. Wouldn't let me use. What about this? The card. The Ace of Spades that says, Adam, now it begins. Shards and seals. You know what? Hold on.
budge. This one's stuck fast. This symbol's glowing.
I believe it's designed to either keep us in or keep something out.
Crystal.
Budge. This one's stuck. This one's stuck fast.
Is it supposed to be something that goes
The
there?
tower is closed, traveler. You have no right of passage.
Oh, find the mask.
Mask. Find the mask.
Okay,
Oh,
so
really?
I have 3 masks. Forgot about that. I have a helmet.
Old knight's helm.
Very stylized. Funny. You know, I can't work out what period it's from.
Japanese. I know a little about kabuki. What was it?
Well, masks were originally worn to create a different personality. In some cultures, it's believed that the wearing of masks for any purpose should be considered carefully, in case the wearer should turn into the personification of the actual mask.
The tower is closed, traveler. You have no right.
Oh, really? Wooden voodoo mask.
God, these things give me nightmares.
The tower is closed, traveler.
Oh, really? What's this? Look at the detail.
Looks more okay.
Ugh.
Theatrical mask.
Made from porcelain.
Made from porcelain.
The tower.
Oh, really? Won't budge that fast.
The tower.
So I need to find a mask.
The tower is closed, traveler. You have no right to.
Oh, really?
Been there. Been there. This goes into this room. That's too... Okay, this goes into the same room as that other door that we just looked at. Is there any way to go through any of these walls?
Old suit of armor.
To stop it collapsing, I expect.
Shut up.
Won't budge. This symbol's glowing.
I believe it's designed to either keep us in.
Won't
Oh
budge.
my god.
This tapestry's seen better days.
Alright, I think I need some assistance now. I think we officially need assistance. So if anyone has an idea, clue, or something on, or at least something to push me in the general direction, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to have to look it up. Because I feel like I've explored everything. Obviously, I'm missing something.
Coat stand.
But it has to do with a mask. I've already found the masks as far as I know. The masks in general were found... Let me see, what's this door? Oh yeah, this room. There was this.
This tile's different from the others.
But I think I stepped on that without meaning to, and it opened that door, I want to say. Oh yeah, this.
I believe there's a small aperture in the top of this.
I guess this is what we needed to do. Oh, the crystal we found. Sorry, what? Why can we see Egypt? We're in London in this house, by the way. Or we're at least in England, not London, but we're in England. Thank you, Wolver. Whoever's in that outfit is not being super still and has been like wobbling and moving.
The sands of time recognize your spirit. What does that mean?
There is no one here but you and I.
Who the hell are you?
I am known by many names throughout time. To you, I am known as the Gnarl.
Gnarl?
Really low.
What kind of name is that? Alright. So you're known by many names through time. What are you, some kind of time traveler?
No. I am constant. It is time that is the traveler here. I exist at all points, in all realities. Trust in time. Tell me why you have come here.
Well, your guess is as good as mine.
For a key to time and reality. Isn't that what you seek?
Key to time and reality?
A device that allows the very fabric of the universe to bend to your wishes. A device that will take you to other worlds. To the tower itself, boy. To the tower.
Hey, relax. What tower?
The place between and beyond. The tower connects all worlds together.
I exist in all places. I am the Gnarls. Promptly starts shaking his mace in front of his face like, I urge you is sitting in your seat. You don't talk to me unless you raise your hand.
Look, if you are who you say, then maybe you can tell me something about my situation. Like, who are my enemies?
It is forbidden to speak of time.
Alright. How do I get back?
Well, how do I get back to my own world?
Place the crystal back upon the dome.
Dumbass.
Yes, that crystal.
I might have good need of one of those keys. Is there a catch?
There is always a catch, linear mortal. For I to give you a key, you must pass a small test. Are you ready? I've already given you a clue.
What?
Okay, but I don't...
Done. I'm tired of triviality. I told you to trust in time, and you have. Take 2 masks from the balcony.
But... Is Rebecca here with us, or are we here without her? It's not even Egypt, per se. It's just vaguely Egypt. Considering I don't think this giant, like... I mean, it might as well. I think it's supposed to be Egypt no matter what, but... 2 masks. What are these? One for me and one for Rebecca. How convenient. Yes, Bodhi? Chapter 4, Tales from the Tower. Alright. I keep forgetting. So if you press escape, you can't go to this menu. Save. 3. It does not, because I had to change the controls again for anyone who wasn't here on day 1 when I was playing this. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear Bodhi. I'm not even entirely certain, but he won't stop chittering. Bodhi. See birdies. 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 He's in the window. Pretty certain this is what I needed. Can I discuss this with her?
What's your opinion on the masks we've got from the Gnarl? He said they were keys to time and reality.
Devices with the power to take us to the tower.
Doesn't make a lot of sense, but sure.
Combine the face with the soul, traveler. Become as one to walk the tower. Know that you stand before the tower and possess the right of passage.
Adam, I think he means we should put on the masks.
We can't just walk to the tower. We have to be teleported there. Hey, buddy. Oh, look, fish. It's Aragorn.
Adam, where's your mask?
Where's yours? Welcome, travelers. Your masks are part of the magic of the tower, and do not exist within. They will return when you depart for your own world.
What?
These are dark times to be walking the tower. Tell me, what has brought you here? 'Tis no matter to me. Your reasons are your own.
She's like, tell him.
My father's soul is imprisoned somewhere. I seek the means of his release.
Be careful of this place. Beware the ire, the dark cloud of phantoms and spirits. It is the entity of death, forever doomed to wander this place, to trick, to taunt, and finally devour the unwary traveler. It is evil incarnate.
Who are you?
Raphael, guide to the tower, and the last of its gardeners. Those who perished or fled when the ire came to this place. I remain here to ward and protect all those who come here, and to aid them in any way that I can. Whatever your reasons for coming here, you must know that you must make all decisions on your own.
What is this place?
The tower. The place between the worlds. The crossroads between all realms. You came here by the mantlestone upon which you stand, and by the masks you wear. To leave this place, you must take off your masks and stand upon one of the mantle-stones. There are many, each one capable of taking you to a different realm, including Heled, or Earth, as you please. The Creator set 4 realms in the beginning. Earth is one. The others are Raquia, the realm of the spirits, Aqua, place of the divine, and Sheol, the abode of hell. Travelers, do you understand my words?
We do.
Then you may walk within the tower, or return to your own realm.
What? Take off the mask and return to the house, or step off the gate and enter the tower. Isaac just sneezed. Step off the gate and enter the tower. Where did he get the fish? Good question. Fish is still here. He is not. He left
Now
his
we're
fish.
cooking.
Are you kidding me?
Now we're cooking.
Where is the tower? Is it over there? Because I can't see a tower. Oh, or is that it? can walk off the edge. The quick save is F9, the quick load is F10, but it does not allow you to quick load when you die. You have to load like a hardcore game or just restart, and then you can press F10. I don't fully understand this. Like, the story had like this interesting beginning and just went off in a weird ass direction. Also, where did Discount Aragorn go to? Okay.
Heled lies to the north, traveler.
What does?
Traveler, look to the west, and there...
I have seen the temple and have stood within its walls. For you there will be nothing.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, portals.
Heled lies to the north, traveler.
I don't know where the north is.
The path to Rakwia is to be found in the south. The path to Rakwia is to be found in the south.
What's this? A waystone?
I think they're called Kudurus. Sumerian name means path marker.
So these markings are a kind of map then. I see.
Okay.
Hide and skulk within your walls. But for you, for you there will be nothing. Do you hear me?
Oh, this is trippy. This is pretty well done. What the hell is going on? Wait a minute.
There's something odd about this pillar.
You're right. It's making me feel nervous. Powers faint but very powerful.
I like how she's like, I'm psychic, but I can totally identify and feel magic. And you're like, what?
Traveler, look to the west, and there ye shall find Heled.
Stop telling me to look to the west or the north, because I don't have a compass and therefore can't tell which way is what. So like, no, you should just know. There might be a way to tell from the waystones, honestly.
This looks like the place we should be.
The moon shall turn as blood, and the sun as sackcloth in the last days.
It cut her off.
The path to Heled is to be found in the south.
Kuduru. Map and marker for the tower.
Are these just the same place no matter what? The fuck? That's where I came from.
Give me the blood of man.
Another statue. The voices seemed...
Wait, what?
Well, we're still here. We seem to be in one piece.
Yeah, wherever here is. Seems to be some sort of long-forgotten garden.
Judging by the walls around us, I'd say we're at some sort of central point of the house. No one's been here for a while by the looks of things.
Because you need to go magically teleport
What's
to get
that?
to it.
What?
Listen.
Destroy us or save us. Take us back to the gardens. Or with us. Marked one approaches.
Broken statue. There aren't any voices coming from this one.
Or rather than broken, it appears to have been blasted by something.
Maybe it was lightning. Broken statue.
Or rather...
Maybe it was lightning. Another statue. The voices seem to be coming from the statues.
unnerving. Wonder who the voices are.
Wonder who the voices are.
Marked one approaches. The marked one approaches. The marked
Jesus.
one approaches.
What the hell?
Sacrifices.
I'm not sure I like any of this anymore.
You liked it before this?
Broken statue. There aren't any voices coming from this one.
Or rather than...
Maybe it was lightning.
We have our magic stick.
Another statue.
unnerving. Wonder who the voices are.
Will you destroy us or save us? Walk with us. Will you destroy us?
There's a key in the water.
Key. Rusty. Been out in the rain too long.
Looks like a key to a shed or something.
Yeah, can I get it? Are you kidding me? Pick it up. There we go. I wasn't close enough. Alright, so we got a key. She said to key to a shed or something. I can't remember anything like that I've seen.
Boarded up. To keep something in or out.
Rather depends on where you're stood, doesn't it?
The nonsensical gibberish out of the two of them sometimes. So like, it's boarded up, it's locked. It could be to keep something in or out. It's boarded up. To keep something in or out depends on your perspective. You're all like, what? They're all like, oh yes, we're deep and meaningful. Yeah, no. Why isn't the lantern working? Is there a light in here? Light switch? Anything?
Boarded up. To keep something...
Rather
Oh god,
depends on
shut
where you're
up, the two
stood,
of
doesn't
you.
it?
shall come to you, one called Adam. Prepare your soul. Now the masks will be the is too low.
Hey guys, how are you doing? Do like punching them. Really? Punched on the ground. Hey, come here. What the hell is those? Something about to be made mincemeat by my monk fists. There we go. Punching is so overpowered in this game. So the game has a slight flaw with its engine, I've noticed, where you can stay just out of the enemy's reach and you can punch them to death. It doesn't work as well when you're surrounded, but if you really want to conserve your ammo, because the game doesn't give you a whole lot of ammo, if you really want to conserve your ammo, excuse me, you could just punch the hell out of anything. I've just noticed that I have no bullets anymore, and apparently you can't use cartridges like this. I was hoping you could. I guess not. Oh, there. Reloaded now. Whatever. I got a document in there. Rune Guide. Arqua, Raquia, Sheol, Helid Earth. Oh. For the Waystones. Does that mean I'm supposed to go back? I don't think there's anything else I can do here.
Combine the face with the soul, traveler. Become as
There we go. Wasn't taking you first. The skeletons of the tree, yeah. What's the story of this game? I have no idea anymore. Chapter 5, The Offering. It's kind of gone all over the place. So it's supposed to have a decent story, and it's supposed to have its own decent mythology behind it that it's created. It's inspired by 2 books that reference a lot of religious mythologies with regards to the ending of the world. The 2 books that were actually used for its inspiration are the same 2 books that were used for the inspiration for the Da Vinci Code. The basic story is that your father was killed and you were apparently visited by a priest shortly after his death that was ending up demanding some things. At any rate, you ended up going to this house, and I forget the reason. It was mostly because he kept on having dreams or something of the house. But I think something else ended up leading him there. But when you got to the house, you ended up finding the spirit of your father saying that he was chained and stuck to the house, and there was no way out or something along those lines. The story's kind of gone all over the place to where I've lost the focus. I have no idea where it's going. I think I could pick it back up if I really, really tried and piece it together. I'm sort of just going with the flow at the moment. So each of these symbols...
Raquia can be located in the east.
Kuduru, map and marker for the tower.
Traveler, look to the west, and there ye shall find...
That's west.
The temple has come. Look there, above the mount. The legions of darkness that come to me To me, rally to the banner!
Wait, so which one's this
The
one?
path to Heled is to be found in the south.
But this is the path to Helen.
Traveler, look to the west, and there ye shall find Heled.
So this is west, like east, so north, which is this magical column.
There's something odd about this pillar.
You're right. It's making me feel nervous. The power's faint but very powerful.
I mean, Helen's just gonna take us back to the house itself, at least the main interior that we've had access to. But I kind of think that's what we have to do. I think I need to use the rune markings that I got and the waystones somehow.
Water, come from there and see the fire in the sky.
So this is saying Helen is this way.
The path to Rakwia is to be found in the south.
Okay.
Oh!
No. That was death. So this is saying Helen is this way. Helen is also this way. That what? I mean, I'm pretty sure this is just... This just leads us back here. Yeah, but I need to, like, seriously sit down. And... Didn't expect that, but sure. I need to sit down and I need to look up this, like, a bit on the story and try and figure out where the hell I'm losing things. I know that when we ended up coming back after finding this temple underneath the house, we ended up meeting with the girl that's following us, Rebecca. Shook her hand and she gave us a coy look, and he's all like, you could read minds, because she, like, saw something from that you had seen recently. It was very weird and wonky. The game is, like, kind of very awkward in the way it delivers its story, but it's very accurate to, like, a lot of the stuff from the time period, and it's funny.
Plenty of this rubble around.
The structure doesn't look too safe, does it?
Can't get over that.
Old suit of armor.
To stop it collapsing, I expect.
Damn, stuck fast.
Why would I try
Won't
and
budge.
move those? I like how I have matches and I can't just light these candles. Like, can I just get some light in this place? They're like, nah. Well, I'm so glad you allowed me to come in here to where I can't do anything. Oh.
Hey, what's this?
Looks like a zone marker, marking a magical boundary.
No. Maybe, but not yet.
They're not coming in. We're safe for the moment.
That might sound good to you, but we can't stay here forever.
Can you go upstairs? don't know if I can kill them. There. They might be impervious to damage. Poor creatures. No. Yeah, they can't be damaged. You guys go elsewhere.
Strange place.
Look at that. Yo. Come here. Come here. I just love punching them. It's just entertaining, even though it's so silly.
Floor panel. Golden. Serpent design. Doesn't appear to be working.
Wonder if I get another gold serpent in here. Or if I have to bring one in.
Doesn't appear to be working.
Might need to light all of these.
Stuck fast.
I'm gonna reload. Oh geez, I didn't know I was all the way back here. I want to try and not trigger them because they're just obstacles that I can't seem to kill right now, and they're really annoying obstacles. So I'd rather just not deal with them. And honestly, I wasn't that far away from that.
Plenty of this rubble around.
The structure doesn't look too safe, does it?
We will save once we get down here. I do not want to go in there because that triggers them.
This isn't gonna move in a hurry. Won't budge.
It's a box.
This isn't gonna move in a hurry. Won't budge. There's some sort of arcane design woven into this.
Very odd.
What do you mean?
I've not seen one of these for a while. The weave incorporates a safety device.
So you mean you stand in it and it'll protect you from something? Any ideas from what?
Oh, those creatures. So that's your safe point.
Strange place.
Love doing that. It's just funny. My current theory is I might need to bring one of the gold statues here and put it there.
Can't climb up to that key up there. This area's sunken.
From the look of it, I'd say this area is the top of some altar stone.
What key is he talking about that we can't climb up to? Is this something that hasn't triggered that you can do? There are some bugs in the game. I'm very much aware of that. There is also a patch that you can install. I did not install the patch because apparently there are issues with it. It can completely end up... Oh. The patch can end up completely breaking your graphics. So I didn't bother even trying it. I'm running the game directly out of GOG through DOSBox. I always make some adjustments to my DOSBox setup. I basically make it a larger window instead of what it normally wants to run in, and I turn off all the graphical improvements that DOSBox does so we can see the game as close to its original intention. I think this is what it's supposed to look like. Because if you keep them on, it smooths out the graphics and makes them look better. Let me see if this works.
We're not coming in. We're safe for the moment.
That might sound good to you, but we can't stay here forever.
Glitched. He's noticing being punched.
Locked. Don't budge. Hey, what's this?
Looks like a zone marker, marking a magical boundary.
This isn't gonna move in a hurry. Don't budge.
Save it. Here. No, you first. No, you first. Yeah, basically. I don't think we can damage them. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna check and...
This isn't gonna move in a hurry. This isn't gonna move in a hurry. This isn't gonna move in a hurry. Won't budge. This isn't gonna move in a hurry.
It's a
Won't
crate.
budge. Locked. This isn't gonna move in a hurry. This isn't budge. This won't budge. This isn't gonna move. This won't budge. This won't budge. This isn't budge. This isn't gonna budge. This isn't gonna move. It won't budge. This isn't gonna budge.
I don't care if I die. I'm
This
just
isn't
testing
budge. This
it out.
isn't budge. Locked.
Alright. Load. Since we know that's the safe zone, I'm not too worried about them anymore.
Colors faded badly on the weave. Not surprising considering the state of this place.
Do I plan on playing Stream Raiders today? Not today. I was tempted to. I very well might do it tomorrow, though, and if I do it tomorrow, it'll be much longer than it was yesterday. Oh no, we don't ever do pre-recorded stuff. I was just occupied with sitting here trying to figure that quest out. So, I'm trying to, like, figure out, like, okay, so I think I need to actually go and grab a snake statue from the library. Stream Raiders, yeah, no, not today. I'm tempted to do it tomorrow. I'm kind of trying to find something other than just Final Fantasy 14, but at the same time, I kind of want to do more Final Fantasy 14 when I do it. Because I'm almost level 70 on all my crafters now because I've been doing that. And it's actually been entertaining and I've been enjoying it. So it's very likely I'll end up doing some tomorrow. And if I, like I said, if I do more Stream Raiders tomorrow, I'm going to end up doing the entire, like the large majority of the day. So it'll be much longer than yesterday. Where was it that I went to? Why is it that I'm so stuck on where I was? I was in here, right? Up above. Yeah. You like the Final Fantasy 14 crafting? Yeah, it's low key and it's relaxing. I was just looking for something similar I could play at the same time so I could play something else every now and then, but I'll probably stick with Final Fantasy 14 for now. These guys are really annoying that they just sit. Okay. So we're gonna be reloading again because that's just bullshit, but can you guys let me through? Really? Can I even kill them? Let's just check. Really relaxing, makes you not have to watch too intently, which is nice, yeah. Which is, it's kind of the goal for it. Stream Raiders itself is relatively relaxing and enjoyable. I don't think you can kill them. That's interesting. That I did not expect. But okay. I didn't expect that. I looked at it out of nowhere and I'm like, why does it look like a target? Okay. Let's go off of my previous thought. Let's go grab one of those. I don't think I necessarily need it, but we're gonna go grab one of those. I also need some more coffee in a bit. Actually, can I go through this?
This one's stuck fast.
No. I think the one symbol is the only one we essentially broke open. Main room, not exactly where I wanted to go. This is a very convoluted, roundabout way to get where I want to go. But whatever. I do know that if you're interested in Stream Raiders, though, keep an eye out for when Isaac streams on the weekend. I think he wants to do it as well. I think he wants a low-key Stream Raider day. And he streams Saturdays and Sundays every morning. And I think he wants to make one of those Stream Raiders on occasion. If not regularly for a bit. I don't know what he wants to play at the same time. He'll probably end up playing 14 at the same time. If you want to learn about the fishing system within 14, he's the one to talk to. I don't fully understand fishing. I just know how complicated it can get in Final Fantasy 14. But by far, he is the super into crafting and fishing beyond anything and beyond what I can do. Though I am tempted to do some runs in a dungeon next time I do it. I usually go in and I'll solo a level 30 dungeon known as Hawk Manor. Because if you go in there, there's a... What was that? Oh, mouse buttons AB. Please don't.
This isn't going to move in a hurry, but...
I moved it back. I swapped the buttons back and forth on accident. In Hawk Manor, there's one chest in there that every time you go in, there's a chance it'll either give you something stupid like potions, or there's a chance it'll drop something known as Manor Varnish, which you use to make special furniture that everyone always wants. What is that locked with, though?
Locked.
That looks like scratches or... I mean, that could be just a graphical effect, but whatever.
This isn't gonna move and won't budge. This isn't gonna move, won't budge.
They're crates. How can you not move the crates, Adam? He's all like, it's so heavy. Ask Rebecca to help you. No, I can't. Yep. Yep. Okay, hold on. I know what to do. I am gonna save it in case it tries and, like, flatten me first. Game, really? It automatically looked down when I wanted it to look up so that I could grab the key. There we go.
Golden key. Worth a few bucks.
More
Really?
importantly, we haven't found anything to open with it yet.
No, we haven't found anything to open it with. I mean, there's this door over here that's locked, and they might not just say anything about that, but... There we go. Well, how convenient. Come here. Really? Hey, Dalvin. Wolfenstein 3D Hexen, just practically. Realms of the Haunting. It's kind of crazy all over the place. It has FMV cutscenes with multiple branching dialogue paths that apparently you can end up doing, with a point-and-click adventure-like interface where you end up having to solve and use puzzles and interact with the environment, mixed very strongly with first-person shooter. It's a very ambitious game for having been released in 1997, but for its level of ambition, I like how there was just a switch for this tiny room. For its level of ambition for 97, it pulls off quite a bit. It's actually pretty impressive for what it was. This game was actually highly praised by the video game critics at the time when it was released. It did not sell well despite the praise that was given to it. I hate how Adam has a lantern in this, but I never feel like he ever uses it. Oh, hello. That's a healing potion. Those are clips and shotgun shells. Why am I trying to hit you if you can't come through this door? Come here. Come here. Come here. Like, this game looks interesting. Hi, Doogies. Maybe they didn't market it well. Yeah, I'm not entirely certain, but I heard that marketing was a potential, like, blame for it or something. I'd have to look it up. There has to be a reason that people must have known somehow what it was that caused it not to run well or sell well. Why am I holding on to a clip? Really? I like how I have a shield and I never use it. Like, what am I going to use the shield for? excuse you. Can't go through that. What is this? Oh, of course.
Sarcophagus. Cold to touch.
Okay, at least I don't have to interact with it or something. It's a bunch of angels? Is that a falling angel? Oh.
Rebecca?
Strange, I thought. There again.
What is it?
Are you spirits of the Lord? Speak to me. Dream.
Who are you? Where are you? Can you see us? Where are you?
I may not tell. If you are mortal and not of the ones, you must redress the balance.
Balance? What balance?
What place? Please keep talking. Don't go. Where is this chamber?
And it just keeps staring at each other. This is really awkward.
Well, that depends on who it was.
Spent all their money on filming. They couldn't hire an editor on that budget. I think the filming and the editor was all done by Brightlight Studio. Brightlight Studio did all the filming, the actors, and there were prosthetics that were used for a lot of the visual scenes in the recorded video. They actually had to scrap about an hour worth of video out of the game due to memory restrictions. They were trying to limit the number of discs that the game was supposed to be put on, because apparently it was put on quite a number of discs. And I don't even know how many discs it like fit on at the time period. I never looked into that, because I got this version off of GOG, and apparently last someone checked 2 days ago, it's on sale on Steam for about 89 cents. But on GOG I got it for $5.99. I have a tendency to get all my older games through GOG because I like having that level of organization. When I think, oh, I want to play a retro game, I immediately just pull up GOG. If I don't go to my own discs on my shelf. So there's nothing here. So what, we just interacted with them and that was it? No, there's something right here. I don't like that little stutter. Not really worried about it.
Infidels, the sanctum is breached, brothers. Crawl from your warrens. Wake to my call. Awaken! Awaken!
Do we need to punch some people? I have a feeling there's more than one of them. Yep, there they are. This staff takes a while to recharge. Out of curiosity... You're so fragile. What's a gun? Poor bad people. Adam has like fists of steel. He's all like, I've been training all my life playing D&D monks. Like, he literally, it's like, so the game engine, while it's really interesting and cool, it's so overpowered with your fist punches. Like, what's ammo? Don't need to use these. Wait, that's water. I'm sorry, I'm so confused. Oh, maybe that's not hot water. Maybe that's fog? Sure as hell looks like water. Doesn't act like water. You only take 2 shotgun shells. Not that bad. But why shoot them when you can punch them to death? I really wish my lantern worked better. What if I told you fog is water? Oh my god, revelation. It's also a flat plane. What are you? What did I grab?
Some sort of key, perhaps.
Another crystal? Yeah, so you have an inventory also. And if you click on... I think you have to... Which one do you do? This one allows you to question different things. This is her pendant that she's wearing.
Rebecca's pendant feels strangely close.
I'm sorry, what?
Rebecca's pendant feels strangely close.
She's right behind you. She's right behind you, you idiot.
Put 2 and 2 together, I'd say that place that Raphael mentioned, Raquia, was another world, like the tower.
He said there were 4 worlds. Raquia is only one of them, the realm of spirit.
So you can go through each of these, and you can discuss or you can reflect. Reflect is Adam just thinking to himself. Discussing is actually talking with her.
What do you make of the tower? Do your psychic powers give you any kind of insight?
Well, only what we already know. It's supposed to connect all worlds and realities together. We've got that much from Raphael and the Null.
Tower Gate.
What's a tower gate? What is one exactly?
It's a device of some sort. A place in our world that connects to the tower.
Why are you patting me on the head and trying to scratch behind my ear like I'm Bodhi?
What about the worlds the tower is supposed to connect?
There are 4 of them according to Raphael. Helad, Earth, our own, Raquia, the realm of spirit, Aqua, the place of divinity, and Sheol, the abode of hell.
Hell?
It's like hell. Yeah, hell. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, we can ask about crazy Aragorn. Like, discount Aragorn, hey.
This Raphael fellow, what do you make of him?
He said he was the last of the guides of the tower or something. The last of its gardeners.
He said he could advise, but not direct. The gardeners Raphael mentioned, who could they be?
I believe Raphael said that they perished when the ire came to the tower.
Hmm.
Aqua. That was one of the 4 realms that Raphael spoke of.
Divinity. The realm of divinity.
The realm of divinity. The ire is just fog. It's just smoke. Someone's vaping in the theater. Like, yo. Vaping didn't exist at the time, so it's obviously just cigarette smoke.
Raphael warned us of the ire. Ever heard of it before?
No, but I do remember Raphael describing it. He said that I was a thing, a living thing, doomed to eternally wander the tower and devour the unwary traveller.
Okie dokie. Jeez.
That voice in the tunnels.
The voice?
He said something about a chamber or something, as some kind of guardian, wasn't it?
I believe so, sent to ward over some holy place.
I like how we could just talk to her. She's all like, my hair never moves, it's impeccable. Also, my lapels are perfectly white. Never, ever a mess. Where are you? Come on. Why do you sound like seagulls? I don't think they're unlimited. I think there's a limited number. There's just a lot of them. They're also relatively fragile, so. Plus, I want to see if there's anything down here. What if I am Bodhi because of Isaac, like, trying to pet me? This is really weird being down here. I have a feeling being down here, other than that one crystal I found, it's mostly in case you fall down, you have to find your way back up. There's another one over there. Oh. You guys. Come here. Have I killed them all yet? What are these? Really awkward and weird, but sure. So there are maps, and I did find a map for, I think, this area. It's just trying to navigate said maps instead of just figuring out your own way around. I'd rather just figure my own way around. The maps are a pain in the ass. I am at least slightly annoyed at how this place is turning out. hate the skeletons. They're such a pain in the ass.
Bone. Looks human.
It is.
Really? We just have a cemetery under here.
Difficult to make out the inscription on this.
The wording's eroded by the water in this place.
The metal's still good. That surprises me. Difficult to make out the
The
inscription.
wording's eroded by the water in this place.
Yeah? You want to say that again? The wording's eroded by the water in this place. Out of my way. So much easier to just kill them with a shotgun half the time. How many more of you are there? Oh. So they're coming from behind. Oh, I see. There's an up above. Look at that. I don't know if they were up there. The seagull noises are really weird. Oh, you're here. This place sucks. Yeah, it kind of does suck. Like the, everything just, ugh. I need to actually use the bathroom. So we're going to do a quick BRB. And I will be right back. Oh, he is back. Okay, putting my wrist wraps back on. And... oh my god, my phone. Why? And we're going back in. The wonderful area that I can already tell. So... I think it's map of the tower. Incomplete. Oh, look at that. Okay, I see what that is. Okay, the tower makes sense to me now. This map makes sense. Let's look at the other one. Which one is there? There's a map of the mausoleum. I think that's the one I went through first. Yeah. Caverns. Mausoleums scare me IRL. I would have no desire to go through a mausoleum in real life. This is where we are. Jeez. Okay. So, based on the look of it, this is where we started. And I kind of went around this way. Why does it say there's like a teleport pad there? Yeah, because this is where we're at. I'm going back. Wait, what's this? I'm reloading. Why was that hurting me?
The metal in these chains is untarnished.
The maps aren't super helpful, but now that I look at it, I can see I can see that some things about it. I wouldn't use it to figure out exactly where I need to go, but the fact that it's telling me certain things just by looking at it. So this is that one room I was at. That was the pool that was standing that's hurting me. This is where I'm at. This is what I want, but at the same time, there's that. And there's the stairs right there. So we're going to go straight across. Excuse you. Ow. Alright, fine. This. There's one behind me. Ow. Taking place in Pride Month? What do you mean taking place? I'm not sure what that means. You haven't seen this game in years. I've seen of it. I have not actually played it until just now. One of our other viewers, Retro Mickey, recommended it, and I was all like, what the heck are you talking about? And then I looked it up on my own, and I'm all like, ooh, that looks kind of cool. I thought I would try it, and it's not exactly what I was expecting, but it's still pretty dang good for what it is, and I really am interested in it. Also, why did you have to I like a lot about it. There's definitely a creepy atmosphere. I wouldn't necessarily fit it in the horror genre as much. Personally, I wouldn't. But, I mean, time period-wise, there wasn't a whole lot of horror games that were out. 11th Guest kind of fit within that, sort of, and even then, that you wouldn't be considered very horror-based. Resident Evil, I think... No, Alone in the Dark was one of the very, very, very first survival horrors. The original Alone in the Dark. So long as you don't count, like, Home Sweet Home or Sweet... what is it? Home Sweet Home? For the original NES? But it didn't come out on the NES, not in America. It was only came out in Japan, and if you want to play it now, you need to actually get a fan-made translated ROM to play it, which I do have, I just haven't played it yet. I have tried playing it off-stream a little bit, just to get used to the controls, because the controls are not immediately simple. I do want to play it. I do want to play it at some point, considering it is the precursor to the Resident Evil franchise. It is the game that inspired the Resident Evil franchise. I believe it was made by the creator of Resident Evil. And it was Resident Evil was the game he initially wanted to create that he was not able to create with the limitations on the Nintendo system at the time. And a punch. I'm just trying to kill them. I have a feeling they do not infinitely spawn, but I may be wrong. So far, I haven't really seen infinite spawning in this game. There just seems to be a lot of them.
Hell, I thought I lost you there for a moment.
No, I'm not. Must be a teleporter.
Why did you take so much life? Why did it take so much life? So many bullets in them. So much life. They took so many bullets to kill. And because of where I was standing, there was no way of getting through it. Hey, Pedro. This looks 90s as fuck. Coincidentally, it was made in the 90s. 97 to be precise. I think it actually came out in Europe in 96. I'm not sure if the company... I have a feeling, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like Gremlin was a British developer. I may be wrong. But it's got a lot of different game genres attached to it. Where the hell am I? Looks like a wannabe Doom. It has Doom moments to it, but there's also a point-and-click adventure style going with it, along with FMV cutscenes for each of the characters, which also has story elements to it. You have an inventory. The inventory is actually needs to be made use of. You have things such as being able to talk to your partner that's with you. That's Rebecca, her here. You can talk directly to her about different things. This is just asking her questions about things that she knows. If you wanted to ask her questions about other things, you would click on the other things and you would ask her directly. If it says reflect, it's Adam, your main character, just sitting there and thinking to himself, but you can talk to other people. Or you can talk to her with regards about other people, other situations. I have no idea where the hell this is leading me. Oh. That's another crystal. That... I didn't use that. Why do we have two of these?
Some sort of key, perhaps.
Maybe. Maybe not. Hard to say.
She has both of the characters have a tendency to say stupid shit at times that makes them try to sound intelligent. It's all like, the door's locked. Is it to keep something out or to keep something in? Hard to say. And you're just all like, what? That teleportation room threw a wrench in the works. Because I'm not entirely sure where the hell I am, and I have a feeling I just teleported somewhere else in the cavern. Yeah, because this looks all familiar. I have a feeling that teleportation's completely unnecessary.
Cute little thing, isn't he?
He looks like he wants something.
Who stands by the bridge?
Call out your name.
I am Adam. Adam Randall and I...
Names mean nothing to us. I ask again, who stands by the bridge?
We are those who challenge the rite of passage.
Then offer the benefaction within these hands.
I think he means give him an appropriate gift.
He's all like, what do I do? Really? That was so bullshit that it just appeared behind me like that. I have a feeling it might have been following me, though. Yeah, those are the same pools that I was at beforehand. Cavern map. Really wish I could make this window a little bigger, but whatever. So I didn't go there. He's right here, so this is where we're at. So the pool's down below us. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Crystal there. What is this? I actually want to try and get here instead of doing this first. I want to see what he's talking about, or what is being talked about. The gargoyle statue wants a high C ecto cooler and some Dunkaroos. Where did we go? Yes, I do want to hug this wall, and then I'm making at the fork. I'm making a right, and then a left, and then another left. Wait a minute. This is the fork, so I'm making a right, then a left, then another left. And this, okay, I know where I'm at. I'm there. I think I'm right here, I thought. That doesn't make sense. Made a right, and then a left. Bridge 1. Bridge 2. Okay. Yeah, because that's there. So we need to go this way, and then I'm going all the way to the end at a T intersection, and I'm making a right. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. Keep going past the stairs. There's like no other way. Okay, this way. Why did they use seagull noises for the gargoyle?
Some sort of key, perhaps.
Maybe. Maybe not. Hard to say.
I'm face palming so hard. Stop it. Some key, perhaps. Maybe. Maybe not. Hard to say. Like, thanks.
Stone hand.
The power I felt from the hand's still there, even though the crystal's gone.
Felt power from my hand. All right. Hey. I just love that you can just punch things to death in this. And you can do it without them even reaching you. Okay. Going this way. We have to go across this. Go across this. Go here. We're going over here. I think it was this way, this way, this way. There we go.
The benefaction pleases the pact.
What did we give him? What was it? Because we got that red stone? He's all like, hold my hand. Just like, okay. Chapter 6, Journal of Evil. I have no idea what happened in the last one. It's all like, by the way, you need to come back through here to get back to the house. I'm like, why? I never went down there to search for anything, so if there was anything down there, I have no idea what it was. I'm sorry, what?
What's this made from? Crystal?
No, it's nothing I've come across before.
I'm just waiting for the staff to recharge a little. Just a little wait. Staff takes a while to recharge, but it's really powerful. And he's recoiling, so this is not the case of whatever. I did make it. It wasn't that bad. It could have been worse. I will say that. I have a sandwich sitting here that Isaac made me. It's just been sitting in front of me. I have a bite. It's yummy. I'm gonna try and punch him below.
Crawl from your walls. Wake to my call. Awaken! Awaken!
Excuse you. Really?
Infidels, the sanctum is breached, brothers. Crawl from your warrens. Wake to my call. Awaken! Awaken!
Punched him. I punched him to death. Ow. I would be laughing too, kid. I would be laughing too. Oh no. Please tell me it moves with me. I think I need to move with it. It's such a pain in the ass to get on it. All right, F9, save. Are you kidding? It didn't save it. Okie dokie.
There's a power at work here. I can feel it. I'm not sure of the source, though. Let's be careful. This place smells bad. It smells like somebody died.
You're telling me. Plenty of this rubble around.
The structure doesn't look too safe, does it?
What? What structure are you saying doesn't look safe? I'm finding more gun bullets. Gun bullets? I'm finding more bullets? My life is really low. I have an okay amount of healing, so there. The hell are you? Yeah, he won't come out of the room. Got a chest plate. I got a helmet.
Sense your presence. You are close. Good. You have found my breastplate. Put it on, Adam. It will fit. Though you are something less across the shoulders than I was in my prime.
Wow.
What sort of protection will it give me? It is boiled leather and plate boy. What else were you expecting? No. I only jest. It will prove sovereign against both spear and dagger. Against the ungodly, it will shield the heart and ward the soul.
What?
But heed me well. The most subtle danger you must face comes from within.
Your presence doesn't feel strong here.
That is not my presence you perceive, demoiselle, but the power of the cuirass itself.
Could it be that the evil of this place has corrupted it somehow?
Never. What you are feeling is the power that the cuirass has accumulated over the centuries.
Thank you. We could certainly use your help.
I must go now. Fare thee well.
I am very confused overall, Agram. Near as I can tell, that was Elf. Oh my god. That was Elf, who's, I'm guessing, is a spirit of essentially like a holy warrior, a crusader, something along those lines. He originally told us to find pieces of his stuff, which I'm assuming also meant all of his possessions, such as armor. Ow. Do not get hit hard. This staff does not hit hard unless we let it recharge. Another charge. There we go. Oh! Healing items. Along with a door, essentially. He originally told us that we were supposed to help restore the balance.
This device is where Alf appeared.
Yes, though I don't think the device has anything to do with Alf.
Another ward, perhaps.
No, this is a device for summoning.
There is a mythology to this. There's like an actual story. There's an actual mythology they created. It's supposed to be pretty good for the most part. I'm a little confused by it, how it's delivered at
Looks
times.
to have been battered in.
From the inside, too.
Yeah, I don't know about the summoning part. It's supposed to be a device for summoning, but Alf appeared there. Alf, which is spelled A-E-L-F in this. This is him.
Well, we've trodden the tower. The sword of the dragon will light the way there. What did Alf mean by that? What sword? What dragon? The ire? Could the ire be the dragon? But that still leaves the sword. No, that can't be right. Can it?
That's normal for ISIC supervisors. They're stupid.
Plenty of this rubble around.
The structure doesn't look too safe, does it?
Don't budge.
I'm sorry. The mind is stronger than most would believe. Florentine far stronger in the whole. It is man's mind that forms the creatures he sees around him, his thoughts and hitherto his creation. Thoughts move like water against the rock, like hangs on the clay wheel, forging and creating the shadows they see around them. Shadows of light, shadows of darkness, shadows from the soul. The minds that are strong, whether in virtue or flaw, create these shadows. The minions of all darkness and the avatars of all that is light. These creatures are the manifestation of the mind. They are whole only by man's thoughts, and the strongest of minds will create the purest of both. So do not say that these creatures are otherworldly, for they are not. They are part of man as he is part of them, the projections of powerful minds.
What the hell's all this?
I have absolutely no idea, Adam.
None of this is so basically all of this only is real because that's interesting. You're so confused and hungry. I need to look up some basic information with regards to the story at some point to try and like piece pieces together in my head. I know for a fact that part of why this game was very much spoken highly about by the critics is because of its story. Where do you think you're going? Ow. He took off so much of my life. It's fine. Why do we bring the woman if she doesn't know anything? She's psychic. And when we first met Elf, he told us to follow the open eye, and she's wearing an Eye of Ra necklace, pendant, whatever. It's like way over the top. She's insistent that that's the eye he was talking about. Do we necessarily think that she's good and not evil? I kind of think there's something with her because her name is Rebecca. I forget what her last name is. What is her last name? Rebecca Trevisard. And when we first got here, we found some letters signed by RT talking about being in love with some sort of high priest or whatever. And I think she's kind of manipulating us. Like, I'm very aware she's probably not anywhere near as kosher as she claims she is. Can I get a light source in here? There is a strafing option, as you can see, for this. Problem is, it's not will I finish this game? I'm aiming to finish it. The strafing option is set to basically the comma and period key, and I don't like its setup. I'm actually using a WASD setup with space for jump. Not that I jump all that much. I had to find a file to rewrite one of the program files within the game just to be able to do that, because the game by default wants to use the arrow keys for movement. It's just something that was done quite heavily at the time, especially in the 90s with computer games. It's just that setup does not work as well, especially when you want to use the mouse, and this game kind of requires you to use the mouse, so it's very awkward to be shoving everything that you're doing off to the right-hand side of the keyboard.
This is filthy. Not been slept in for some time.
Judging by the state of it, I'm not surprised.
Locked. Empty closets. Empty closets.
Empty closets, except one that's locked. What the hell? I'm sorry, what? More magic? Their names are Saul and Hawk Florentine. Timeless creatures who will focus the thoughts of man and make substance through the soul stone. One is pure and without sin, the other is man's wickedness. These two creatures have fought for dominion for countless eternities since the soul stone fell to this world, but it is here within and above this place that the final battle will be fought. The battle that will dictate the eternal future of all mankind, who will wait, cannot say, but the strongest will be the reflection of man's thoughts at that juncture. They are coming, Florentine. They are coming to this place. The seals that you have broken that once hid the soul stone have awakened them and alerted to them to the stone. You have brought the last battle soon, Florentine, and the universal balance has been shifted. Upon the foul winds they come, Saul and Hawk, the final battle. Florentine, you are a fool. This was all written on the wall and then wallpapered over because then it was ripped off.
This is burnt into the wall.
Burnt? You sure?
Burnt in the wall with me, Antic. Mm-hmm.
Planter.
I mean pot? Flower pot?
Planter. Old suit of armor.
To stop it collapsing at its
Oh,
back.
shut up. I hear you say that all the time about it.
Doesn't appear to be working.
Or was it fouled by all the bodies of the rats? So when we first got to the house, there was a headless rat corpse in a hallway. I'm wondering if the bodies of dead things, like, corrupt things that are supposed to remain pure and, like, kind of just fuck them over from working. Okay. I want to change where this staff is. We're going to put it there because I really don't care about this shield all that much. So this is the way it works. 1 is always your fist, and then in order 2, 3, 4, 5, that's the order of the weapons. So you can kind of like determine what you want where. I'm kind of want to try this real quick. How much does this recharge? So I have a feeling it recharges, right? Right? I'm trying to see how long it takes for this to recharge. It's not recharging. Magnifying glass. Why do I have a magnifying glass?
This is exquisite. Look at the work around the glass.
I'd say it was French if it wasn't for the peculiar design.
How do you know it's French?
$17.79. Fleur and Maison.
French.
Mademoiselle, you really amaze me sometimes. Sketch of a sword. Like no sword I've ever seen.
What's that?
What?
Sketch of a sword. Like no sword I've ever seen.
What's that smudge towards the top of the pommel?
Yeah, I loaded a quick save. Letter. This is a letter. Map of Requia maze. Oh my god, it's another maze. Oh my god. Why?
Florentine. Again.
Must have been very fond of himself.
He's carrying the same staff we have now, though. So what part I hear you say, Florentine, do the creations you call God and Satan calculate within the equation? Both are present, but both are without. These powers are the center of this world. It would be pointless to say otherwise. These powers are the sum total of man's thoughts. Without form, for they are not fully conceived. They constantly germinate and die within a soul stone. They vie for the thoughts of man, and when one becomes the stronger, it will take on a form and come again into this realm. So you see, both these powers are the sum total of the world at any one time, and until now have shared this place. But not for much longer. The world with which you live is becoming corrupt, and pure thoughts of men are dwindling past. It is to the dark side of man's mind that the path is leading, the road which is now forming the future. Two will come, Florentine, two men. Oh, look where we are.
Stop fast. Plenty of this rubble around.
The structure doesn't look too safe, does it?
Did I go in here? I don't know how to recharge the staff. So what are my thoughts on the game? I really like how it's blending everything together. Both with the FMV cutscenes, with the point-and-click adventure, with the puzzles, with the first-person shooter aspects. I think it does a really good job of being a very unique experience into and of itself. Its story, while being a lot more heavily introduced than other games of its time period, is very weird in how it's being presented, because it's really difficult to follow along with. If coming from someone who doesn't know anything about the game, it feels very awkward to try and understand everything at once. I'm gonna hit you because I want to know how to recharge that staff. Super dense with lore, yes. It is very good in creating its own atmosphere and its own lore, but it's also very difficult to understand at times. Florentine's staff doesn't recharge, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, no, that's totally fine with me knowing that, yeah. I was wondering. Okay. I didn't know whose staff that was. I guess that makes a lot more sense now. Sort of. I don't even know who Florentine is. Like,
that light's gonna drive me crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna drive me crazy too. Which light is that? Can I tell? I don't think I can tell. God damn it. like how I punched it. Punch first. I love how I could just punch it first. I do need to switch games soon, but that was funny. Game engine is fantastic in its own right. The way they did the game overall is really well done. As far as the challenge goes, when you learn how to abuse the punches, the challenge for the game kind of goes out the window. I have barely healed myself. This door's not opening. I barely healed myself and barely had to do anything. Why won't... Oh. I hit F5 and it swapped the mouse buttons. But I will say, despite that flaw, I find it hysterical. Like, being able to punch everything to death is just funny as hell. Also, some of their chosen sound effect... God damn it. Some of their chosen sound effects is just way too funny. Really? I don't think he's gonna come through the door. Like, they definitely saved themselves some money by using some very basic sound effects. There's a glitch that lets you have unlimited ammo or shoot at full charge multiple times in a row. I can believe that. I know I've heard that there are certain glitches within the game. I've also heard that there is a patch you can install, but I've heard some people had issues with the patch after installing it, which is why I did not install it. And I think that's why the game does not come with a patch pre-installed, like GOG tends to do with most of their stuff. Yeah, the patch is kind of meh. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard good things and very meh things about it. Alright, what did I find?
Solar system. Venus marked for some reason.
Also known as the Morning Star, the planet that marks Lucifer in the sky.
Huh. Okay.
Sketch of somewhere.
Some place we've not yet come across.
Obviously. Just like not yet come across, but don't worry, it's in the game.
Wow. This looks like serious stuff. Journal. Leather bound and embossed.
What's the design on the cover? Embossed with the initial F.
There's something sticking out of the pages. Nicely
Quarantine.
worked silver key.
Okay. Claude Florentine, entry of the morning of the 15th of January, 1330 AD, the Temple of the Morning Star. Okay, don't tell me that this house was supposed to have existed since 1330, because I'm calling bullshit. Is that real, the Morning Star thing? No. The mythology in this book is based... The mythology and the story and the lore within this game is very strongly influenced by two books that I cannot remember the names of right now, that were actually used and influenced the writing of the Da Vinci Code. They are, and I believe those two books are based off of a collection of the end of the world stories from multiple different religions. No fewer than 22 acolytes have entered the tower since our efforts began 2 weeks ago, and only one returning in the intervening time. This man, Thomas, swore that he had met with someone within the tower who named himself the gardener. Thomas swore to the power that this gardener aided him in his escape only moments before the gibbering madness of the ire fell upon him. Unfortunately, this experience has had an adverse effect on the man who has relapsed into a cerebral state of withdrawal. I'm sorry, you used the word cerebral back then. Might have, but whatever. His body could be used to sate the hunger of one power if he proves to be of no further use to us. Goats and poultry can be expensive and sometimes ineffectual. Of the testimony of Thomas concerning the existence of this gardener, I must say that I am skeptical. Whether what he saw was a figment of or truth, I cannot say, but Belial reliably informs us that the last of the gardeners perished at the fall of the stone. I must take his word as truth. Claude Florentine, entry of the afternoon of the 17th of January, 1330 AD, Temple of the Morning Star. Following our initial experiment, it is clear to me that magical means should be employed for safety. After many long hours of reading and speculating, I have located the seal and sigil of the minion Gagiel, one of the lesser powers. On the last crossing to the tower, the power Gagiel heeded my call to guide Belial and I through the labyrinth and the misleading the ire as we traveled. Eventually, we happened upon the chamber of the Soul Stone within the realm of Sheol, or Sheol, or whatever, however she pronounces it. Our order now stands upon the threshold of the first of the great days. The first shard of the stone is now prepared. We are preparing for the next crossing. The stars are aligned and the portents are favorable. For the greater cause of the power, we walk to the tower. For the first time, we walk without fear of the ire. So the ire's like something that is a threat to them when they're traversing through that garden-y type space. All went as planned initially within the Chamber of the Soulstone, but as the first seal upon the first shard was broken upon the word and power, the very fires of hell rose and welled in all quarters. Belial was by my side with the sword in an instant to protect me from harm, but regretfully I passed out in the heat. When I awoke, it was on the grass verge beside the smoldering remains of the temple. As fortune would have it, the fire did not spread to my priestly shack by the river, and as all my most important papers still survive. What puzzles me, though, is how Belial managed to escape from the fire and the ire when 50 acolytes and priests perished in the resulting inferno. Morning of the 26th of January. Have I made a terrible mistake? By taking the sword from the Soulstone, have I inadvertently set it into motion a series of events which I may be unable to halt? Is the sword some way connected to the Soulstone? Belial cannot touch the thing at all for some reason. It burns me to the touch now so much that I have decided to place it in a place of safekeeping. My immediate plans for the future are unclear for the moment, but through my contacts, one fact is clear. The first shard and seal are unmade, and the cause of the temple must continue. Belial has promised me acolytes from Europe who would be willing to travel and aid in the rebuilding of the temple. Favors owed, probably. I dare not speculate. The sword has disappeared from the safe place in the college. I immediately suspected Belial, but then I realized my mistake. Last even, he was as restless as a newborn foal as we sat cowering in the study. He blamed his uneasiness upon the absence of the sword. I am beginning to believe him now. The thief will be caught and dealt with, mark my words. Claude Florentine. Some things are starting to come together in my head. This is not straight up Bible scripture at all. No. The tower is as useful as it is dangerous. Once this was not the case, but as I am one of the few who has traveled there and onto other realms in the pursuit of the Order's goals and lived, I can say with all sincerity that the crossings are fraught with all kinds of hidden dangers, even with minions to guide. The ire is constantly present within the tower, whether distant or near. Its unnerving ability to hunt and devour those who come to its place is astounding. I refer to a manuscript that I have had sent from France concerning the travels of a magician from the last century. There is no mention of any gardener or of the tower's past carnation, the manuscript being only a fragment of a much larger body. At first the dark and within, I heard the fetid laughter of the souls of the ire. It came at once upon me like a storm charged with rage and gibberish song, hypnotizing and calling for sweet perdition. I ran, for I knew the tales of this forgotten place. I ran and stumbled upon the cracked what? Cave of the tower, but it was always there, here and beyond there, and always its face looming from the shadowy depths. From whence and where did this thing come? I knew as I fell upon the cold stone, the face of death smiling down. There's a lot going on. From Claude Florentine, entry the evening of the 13th of January, 1420. Okay, this is cemented it. So I'm gonna say it right now. The guy that we've been seeing in the paintings all this time that Adam recognized as being the priest that visited him, that's Claude Florentine. Claude Florentine somehow is immortal and has been coming across all the time periods. Somehow did something within another dimensional world or something that put probably the end of the world into motion. Don't fully understand that part. I'm wondering if the guy that was in the wide-brimmed hat, if that locked us in, if he was Belial. Because the reason why we're stuck in the house is when we first came to the house, Adam had turned around and the front door had been locked on him. We ended up seeing through Rebecca's psychic sight, because that's apparently a thing when we touch her hand, that this guy in a wide-brimmed hat had stood outside, watched Adam enter the house. When Adam went into the house, he did something with a match that basically looked as if he cast a spell of locking or something on the house that prevents Adam from leaving. So I think someone knew something about Adam. They pushed him to this point because they're trying to get Adam to either stop what's happening or to force it to its end point. Either way, Adam's a key component to whatever the hell they're trying to have done, or whatever is supposed to happen. Anyways, I fear the fire that ravaged this place when the second shard and seal was broken was from the same source as 74 years ago. Damn the light and burn it all from its place. If we are to be if we are to lose more acolytes and severely deplete our monetary reserves to rebuild the temple each time this occurs, then we must postpone our endeavors for a while, and until the problem can be solved. Belial, again saving my life in the fire, has whispered to me of otherworldly device that may aid the order, but its location and power is shielded from him. We are therefore currently making the necessary plans to travel to Plymouth and there pay for passage on some merchant ship to Israel. The threat from our Templar order there does not bother me so much now that its existence is speculative. If we make Israel in good time, I hope for us to meet there with the minions Gagiel, Fekor, and Araragiel, whatever, and bargain with them for their aid in our search. Gagiel was originally helped them get through that other dimension and to stay away from the ire somehow. They are adept in seeking out the impossible and locating what is hidden. Hopefully our little setbacks will be solved for good. We make the journey south on the morrow. 1490. Merchant ship Osprey bound for England. Osprey was an actual ship, I believe. We are currently sailing off the southern point of Bornholm in the Baltic, and if favorable winds prevail, we will dock at Southampton on the 14th of this month. Our trek through Europe has not only proven successful in respect to the fires, but also we have been able to recruit to our order new members, some of them distinguished and rich. They have instructions as to where to meet with us in England in the new year. I look forward to their arrival. Within Madrid, I took the opportunity to call in on an old friend who was able to disclose secrets of the tower from an old manuscript he had saved from the library before the Inquisition could impose themselves. As I sit here in this salt-stinking cabin, I cannot help but wonder on what Thomas had said to me long ago, given what this scroll discloses. The great power of the shards has appeared to us. Thankfully, though Abaddon's reasons are his own, he has divulged the secrets of the shards and seals within the chamber of the Soul Stone. It is holding something back, I know it. I have confidence in this power yet. Something disturbs Belial, though again he is reticent. No matter how much I think that I know him, I am forever abated in my belief by his petty shows of secrecy. Speaking unto him, we have agreed that it may be for the best at the time the two do not cross paths. Belial is more than convinced of this. Of the tower, Abaddon has revealed much. The name Raziel has appeared in our conversation much, and this power appears to have place and dominion within the spiritual realm of Raquia for some reason. Abaddon has informed us that Raziel is a neutral power like himself with the agency of imprisonment and freedom over those that transgress certain laws. I must speak with this power called Raziel at some future point, but a device for passage into Raquia, his realm, is beyond my sight. Abaddon will disclose sites and locations of these and all of other devices, but I feel the cost of bargaining will be high. I fear I must agree to its terms all the same. The Egyptian mask and the other devices I now keep secure from the others. We have those masks now. With this act, I can be sure that only I may tread the paths of the tower unless permission is asked personally by others. Kind of hate when games just get a text with lore, dump a wall of text with lore. Yeah, but at the same time, with the time period this was made and with everything it's trying to do, I'm pretty forgivable of this game doing that. Because it definitely hasn't answered everything yet.
Someone likes to use the old method.
Expensive too. Golden nib.
I really picked that up.
Quill and ink. Someone likes to use the old method.
Expensive too. Golden nib.
Quill and ink.
Expensive.
Why did I pick that up? I don't know.
I wonder if the gardener that Florentine mentions in the journal is Raphael. Or is it one of the others? Raphael did say he was the last. That means that there must have been more at some point in the past.
If it is, it means that he's been around as long as Florentine has.
I don't necessarily think Raphael is mortal or even human.
Evidently, the gardener that Florentine mentions in his journal is Raphael. Anything else in the journal to support that?
On return from the tower, Belial told Florentine that the gardeners had returned, and that they were responsible for the deaths of the demons guarding the gates.
It would seem that Raphael did have some friends. The one power. The journal mentions the one power. He's talking about God?
The opposite. Florentine makes a reference in his journal to the one power when a temple member goes mad, and Florentine threatens to use him as some sort of sacrifice.
So they sacrificed their members then. Nice way to do business.
Yeah, thank you, Wolver, for that. We also have in our Discord a channel for game recommendations, if you have any recommendations that you want to give.
This temple business. Anything in the journal? Anything I've missed?
Seems to be some sort of religious order. According to the journal, there were more than just acolytes working for Florentine. It mentions powers, dark powers.
Okay, I muted briefly, but...
I have a feeling this...
No doubt. Let's go through it thoroughly and systematically.
1779. Fleur and Maison.
French.
Mademoiselle, you really amaze me sometimes. Solar system. Venus marked for some reason. Most like Earth of all planets.
Venus. Yes, the morning star. It's another name for Venus.
1770.
French.
Mademoiselle, you really
These are
amaze
all
me
the same.
sometimes.
Am I supposed to see which one's aiming at Venus?
French.
Mademoiselle,
Is
you
this
really
like just
amaze
a
me
planet?
sometimes.
You could just totally look outside and just see a planet like that. Ah. Hold on, I'm gonna clear my throat again.
Solar system. Venus marked for some...
Venus. Yes, the morning
Okay.
star. It's another name for Venus.
Why is it set to cancel? No. Okay. Oh, there's around the corner. I did not expect that. Can I have an actual light over here? No? Okay. Well, on the moon. Might as well be. I doubt. You know, I don't even know actually where we are. I assumed we were in the mansion. It's very possible we're not because we did kind of sort of teleport here. And we're supposed to be at a place, going towards a place called the Tower. But at the same time, we got electrical lights in the ceiling. So I question the design if it is. So I got a silver key out of that journal. The journal said Florentine. Chalix unintentionally telling me this was the staff of Florentine tells me that key goes to that one box in that closet. I mean, it's better than me roaming around for forever wondering where the hell I'm supposed to go right now. I will take that. There we go. I needed that. That's for the sarcophagus. Wait, do I have to walk all the way back, or is there a quick? I might have to walk all the way back. Oh. Let's find out. I think I have to walk all the way back. I kept thinking that this was a thing I could open. I mean, this is also a game that was made during a time period where the idea of shortcuts back to make your life a little bit easier was not a thing that was done. So, is there anything behind this? Hear it.
Plenty of this rubble around.
The structure doesn't look too safe, does it?
It's fine. It's fine. The structure is fine. Actually, real quick.
Nothing yet. Nothing at all.
Wait, so am I supposed to just walk all the way back? No, you can't.
Plenty of this rubble around.
The structure doesn't look too safe, does it?
Like, you literally can't. You're blocked. So I have that one room. Can we actually talk about...
Strange individual. I wonder who the Gnarl really is.
He said he was known by many names through time. Only to you was he known as the Gnarl.
A different name for everyone. Might explain that bad temper.
Yeah.
What do you think the Gnarl's role is in all of this, Rebecca?
Unsure, except that he might be some sort of power of neutrality.
Some power of neutrality. I think he's neutral.
This looks like something Alf would wear.
Perhaps. There's a connection to something. I can't be any clearer than that.
Well, it didn't look like that when we picked it up and just put it to our chest and it magically became part of our shirt. Oh.
All the charts in the observatory show Venus.
Venus. Yes, the morning star. It's another name for Venus.
He is Claude Florentine.
Claude Florentine. This Elias Cambra fellow. His parcel and his lies. Who the hell can he be?
Claude Florentine, alias Elias Camber. According to these parchments, he was a Knight Templar and the priest of this temple, the Temple of the Morning Star. The first entry written in his journal is dated 1330, and the last 1521.
Come on, Rebecca. That would make him nearly 200 years old. And with him being here over 500, that can't be possible.
Uh-huh. Chamber of the Soulstone.
Anything in the journal I've missed on this Soulstone chamber?
Well, it seems to lie within a place called Shoal. Something went on there. Something involving a sword and the fires of hell.
True to form.
True to form, what?
This Shoal place. Know anything about it, Miss Trevisard?
In the Old Testament, Sheol is the Hebrew version of the Greek Hades, hell, or part of it anyway. It's commonly regarded as the place where the dead exist, as shades, or as a place of torment for the wicked. You should feel right at home.
Sounds like hell, all right. Raphael said it's possible to get there through the tower. Hell. This is crazy.
How do we have a light for Raziel?
Raziel. He's apparently the guardian spirit of Raquia.
That's how it reads in the journal. Raquia is Raziel's domain.
Any ideas as to what Raziel might look like?
He usually appears as a tall man wearing black, sound of chains and keys heralding him. However, his true form is as a monstrous humanoid with skeletal wings protruding from his temples. But that form is never seen except by those whom he keeps in his tower.
Thank Christ.
Can't deal with that. So a lot of this is coming out now. This is interesting.
The ire. That's got something to do with the tower, right? Some sort of cloud. Raphael described it as being a dark phantom cloud of spirits.
It's interesting how their stuff has evolved based upon, like, you moving forward in the game. To the point that I think she has something new. I don't know. Maybe not. Alright. I'm definitely missing something. And it might be in the observatory, but it might be elsewhere.
This is filthy.
Judging by the state of it, I'm not surprised.
Florentine. Again.
Must have been very fond of himself.
Yeah, so now the characters are identifying the portraits, not just saying this guy again. They're sitting there and they're recognizing who's who. That's actually well done and rather cool. Like, is it perfect? No, of course not. But I attribute a lot of that to what engines were capable of the time period, memory limitations, coding, blah, blah.
1779.
French.
Mademoiselle, you really amaze me sometimes.
Still can't go through here. Maybe with the way that the background looks and the fact that the sky looks like that, The sky is obviously a flat wall texture right behind there. If you went out there, it would really break any potential illusion it had of that being an actual night sky. So I don't think you're ever meant to go out there, despite the fact that I think you are with this door, and if you are, then I'm sad. I'm sad. I am less sad. Alright. Let's see. Quill and ink, wardrobe key, quill and ink. Nope. Cannot use quill and ink. Yeah. Pretty robust engine. Glitch hunting has been fairly tough in this game. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I heard it was one of the reasons why they ended up making the game was not only the idea that was brought to them by the person that originally conceived the game, but he also approached them with the game engine. So this guy totally knew what he wanted to have done. But the Gremlin Interactive team very much considered this a joint effort, so no one person was ever truly given full credit for the game because they all felt like they had all contributed the same. It's just that it was presented by a particular individual first. But apparently, even though it didn't sell very well, the original development team looks very fondly on its creation and everything they did for this game. They were very, very proud of it. Anthony Crowther, I think that was his name. Because I remember, I think they said like Tony Crowther or something like that. That sounds about right. Let me check that one room that has the teleport pad with the mice in it. If I can remember where that is. Because I honestly am starting to get to a point where I'm like, I'm a little lost. Plus I know I need to switch over to Zelda very soon. Considering I have some bosses to kill and some frogs to collect. Is it this room? Yeah.
Doesn't appear to be working. Nothing yet. Nothing at all.
It's cool that I was knowledgeable of this game. I actually found an article in a magazine called Retro Gaming that had 2 pages going over the game's creation and its development process. And typically, whenever I play any of the retro games on stream, I do my best,
Stuck fast.
depending on how much time and everything, to research the games, what went into its creation, what went on with the development cycles. As a for instance, for anyone who hasn't been here with the channel, I played almost a year ago now every single one of the Tomb Raider games back to back, including all the way back from the original Tomb Raider games, which are some of my personal favorite games. But I had researched the hell out of the Tomb Raider games, and so when I was playing it, we went over basically its development cycle and how Core ended up being as a company was kind of backed into a corner with very, very, very limited time periods by the end of the Tomb Raider franchise. Hit F. And it ended up having a rough development cycle, and which is part of the reason why the Tomb Raider franchise was taken away from Core. But I honestly don't think the development team at Core ever cared at that point. I think I'm supposed to do something in here. What I'm supposed to do, I have no idea.
What's a tower gate? What is one exactly?
It's a device of some sort, a place in our world that connects to the tower.
Good. That explained nothing.
Nothing yet. Nothing at all.
These shards and seals. I never talked to her about these.
These fragments have some kind of occult markings, runes or something.
They are occult symbols, seals designed to capture the essence or quality of a spiritual power, a magic symbol that possesses a power of its own.
Where else are seals used? What would be their function?
Most people think they're used only in rituals to summon demons. Those people are narrow-minded, dangerous, not only to themselves.
Fallen angels. Sounds dubious. As a child, I remember Dad telling me the story of Lucifer being cast out of heaven. Theologically speaking, I always felt Lucifer was misunderstood.
Adam?
She's all like, stop it.
I always thought we created our own demons. I'm beginning to wonder.
Demons. The servants of the fallen angels and their master. Hideous creatures of the shadows.
These fragments, the seals, whatever they are, I know they're important to something. The power within them makes me feel alive to their touch. And the dreams, they affect my dreams, intensify them. I must keep them close, keep them safe.
Yeah, you don't sound like you have issues at all.
I always thought we created our
demons.
Anyways. What about this?
The guy in the hat, the one that dropped this? He knew my name, Rebecca. Look at the card.
Hey,
I'm
Maya.
not sure who he is, but I could tell he was both physically and psychically strong. And there was something I've not felt before. His eyes. They spoke to me of pure evil.
Maybe that's Belial? Like, so the one thing that Mr. Immortal never told us, or it never said in his journal, was figuring out how the hell Belial ever saved him from wherever the hell they were. I'd have to reread the book. I want to say it was the tower, but I don't think they were in the tower at the time. But it was a fire. I think it was a fire within their temple that ended up killing a large majority of their clergy and ministers and ministry. Belial never said to him exactly what had happened, and he always wondered what the hell it was. It's very possible something went on with Belial in the way that Belial now has some level of power, which would explain us being able to be locked in that house. If anyone has like a hint or a push in a general direction on what I'm doing, what I need to do next, feel free to let me know, because I'm running in circles now. And there is a lot to do. I keep pressing F5. I did not mean to press that button. Oh no. Oh no, what happened? Okay, that's it. That's what we were on, right? 640 by 480. It sounds about right. Okay, yeah, this is it. I pressed F6, goes through different graphics. I'm close. Like, what chapter is this again? I don't remember. I unfortunately could not say. I'm at an observatory. Yeah, go ahead, Chalix. If you can help, like, give me a push in the general direction I need to go, that would help. This is chapter 6. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is chapter 6. Back to the tower portal area. Is that the one with the candles? Oh, wait. This thing?
Doesn't appear to be working. Doesn't appear to be working.
I think you're talking about the one with the candles. I missed something in that area with the candles. Maybe there's one candle that wasn't lit?
Doesn't appear to be working.
Is anything out of place? Oh. Do I get to keep this? Yes. Yeah, I was not easily going to see that. Yeah, it is very easy to miss. Thank you. That helped a lot. Chapter 7, Beyond the Gate. Oh, my God, the gate.
Teleported us to the study.
Still has some power remaining. Faint, though.
Oh. I think this is actually a good place to stop it for today. We're not going to end the stream, for anyone who's wondering. We're just moving on. Actually, I want to do an actual save. Save.